Hello everybody, it's Narrative Tarot. I'm here with Mercury, July 2021. So, comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you're interested. I do 10 monthlies based on planet. It's not really astrology. I just feel like connecting with planetary energy and the kind of leading planetary energies in your chart help you maybe a little bit more than zodiac, although I still kind of put it on the title. Anyway, so these videos are meant to be pretty short, so let's get into it. Probably under like 20 minutes. We're using this tarot. I think it's called Tarot Nova or something like that. Boop boop. It's on my shit list. I did not know if I wanted to keep it, so this is a Mercury deck for me, so I'm gonna try and see how it works. What is that? Get in here. Alright, so Mercury, July 2021. Ooh. We have the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups did present itself like this when it came out. But Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups. So, Mercury, you're leaving home and going into a sign that's not so comfortable. So there just might be an uncomfortability, but just like a... try to stay away from being like overly demanding. Yeah. Stay away from being overly demanding. Stay away from being overly unrealistic. I kind of feel like Cancer Mercury. I'm a Cancer Mercury, and it's opposed like Neptune conjunct Uranus. But a Cancer Mercury may be very... You want people to read your mind more so than you explaining things. And then there's like this demand that you're going to get that. And you're going to get your needs met. And I think depending on who you're around, yes, your needs will be met because they'll be on the level to be able to interpret your moods and act and plan accordingly. However, you get the 10 of Cups if you are to verbalize what it is that you want. So don't get stuck in nonverbal communication, kind of, you know, like body language type things, because some people are literally not looking at that. So definitely, and make sure that people are seeing you accurately, clearly. You know, Mercury retrograde is still kind of wrapping itself up. So, you know, energetically for some people, they're still probably like dealing with the devastation. Dealing with the devastation, dealing with, you know, like all the tech stuff that went wrong, the typos, the missed opportunities, stuff like that. And so there is like a tendency to wallow or like overcompensate and be overly boisterous and prideful. We have Mars and Leo. So just make... just Mars and Leo, and then Mars will transition to like Virgo, like I think later in the month. Anyway, so I feel like your Mars energy is good. Don't try to power through things that are disappointing. Just let them be. I'll link Cancer Season's video somewhere, maybe below. But just making sure that you're open to receive, you're not overly critical of yourself and especially others. You're not trying to project an image that isn't real. You're not prideful. You are able to communicate your thoughts, wants, desires, dislikes, criticisms in a way that still keeps relationships, in a way that still preserves your integrity and preserves your image, in a way that's just best going to help you move forward. I feel like some of you guys have Pisces energy kind of strong, like so you may have a Mercury, like a Piscean Mercury or whatever. This is the the Eight of Cups, which is, I think, is Saturn in Pisces. So all my Saturn Pisces people, stand up. But it's time to leave certain emotional kind of isolationist tendencies. Leave that alone. Commit yourself to being around people, but that requires you to commit yourself to like talking to people and all of that shit that like introverts don't like to do. So there's that. Some of you guys may take a period of isolation just to figure out some stuff. You may be going back to your childhood home. You may be finding things from your childhood that used to be really helpful or interesting, or heirlooms. There's something peculiar about them. Maybe a rattle. So it could be, well, I'm just going to say like a rattle or something that makes noise. Congrats if you find out that you're having a child. Or congrats if you're getting married, or even getting a new car. Something that you love, something that you'll be in a relationship with. I'm going to say forever, but for a good amount of time. And it's something that brings people together. And it's something that you're very proud to show off. You have the Ace of Cups at the bottom. And so it's something that you did, something that you earned with your love of something, your love or your skills. You have the, I knew Pisces energy was around here. So yeah, Piscean energy, I think this is something for you that you've transcended that has taken quite a while. So it seems like at some point there was this inability to communicate what was needed or wanted, and it feels like what we would consider like some sort of maybe intellectual disability, or something that has to be transcended. It could be just like a thought pattern or something like that, because who child, like, you know, I have Mercury opposed Uranus conjunct Neptune. Things can get really foggy, but I feel like for you guys that it was something that's been a long time coming. So like you finally finished your book, or you got married, or you had a child, you know, like you've been trying for a while. Like there's some period that you had to like stop. Either you personally stopped, like you made the decision, or the decision was made for you because you weren't getting it, getting whatever lesson you needed to do, or something like that. Like it seems like this was like a few times. Like this isn't just one time of trying it and then not succeeding in it. It's been a few times, and I feel like each time, like each failure is like you try to push through more and more and more, but it feels like with that Eight of Cups and even that Three of Cups that it's like it became more and more disillusionment. I'm gonna see what happened with the Hangman, because it seemed like there was a timeout that happened that was spiritually suggested. The Four of Swords. So you literally may have been boxed in, like, okay, King of Wands. So for some of you with relationships, you wanted children, but it was with the wrong person. You literally had to wait for like the right person to have this child with, you know. So there's that. You might have a little fire sign child. And I think the fire sign child was just like, I want, first of all, as far as consumption and stuff like that, like if you don't have fire, I think your kid is gonna be like very fiery, even if they're not like a sun sign or moon sign. Like there's going to be some fire in there. I don't know where the asteroids are and stuff like that, but there's going to be some fire aspect to them, or even just their personality takes on the saucier side of whatever sun sign that they have, or their personal planet will be the sun, it will be Mars, it'll be Jupiter, something like that. Like you guys may have a tattoo related to that stuff. But what they want to say is they're coming, so you may conceive in the summer. You may conceive in Leo season or around your birthday or whatever. But it had to be the right person. I kind of feel like with Cancer season coming, like, you know, just starting and stuff like that, and that Leo Mars energy, I think is a great time for sperm. Almost really forceful. So like if you're dealing with partners that are very like gung-ho about like children, and you are also like, I feel like their sperm is exceptionally like powerful. Like they will be ripping through condoms. You're like, we had protection. What happened? They muscled their way through him. And now you have a kid. But like that, or you're giving birth to something like new, or conceiving of something that's really inspiring to other people. I think you have an inspiring story if it's circumstances that you had to overcome. Like it's very inspiring, and it's very helpful to people keeping their spirits up when they feel really trapped in things. Your company logo could be a crown or something like that. A crown, or the sun, like a sun or something like that. Even like a little like elephant or something. I think something that brings like luck, charm, that embodies like some sort of regality, like a regal aura. Knight of Wands. It'll be worth it in hindsight. You'll look and you'll see that it's worth it. And so I think with Leo season, you'll come to, especially Sun and Mars together, you'll come to see that your actions weren't in vain. I don't know where Leo is for you. It could be the first house, second house, 8th house maybe as well. And so like your spiritual kind of deluge or outpouring is like, you could be really fertile at that time, and just like you look over here and somebody's like, you want it? Like, and then you look over here and it's like, will you marry me? It's like, what? Like, and then, you know, even things that like set you back, like you'll lose like $10, and then you'll get you get a scratch off, and it'll be like 100. It's like, it's not like you can't lose, but it's just kind of like the things that you lose, what you gain is worth more than what you lost. So you'll be able to rebound really quickly. But I do feel like for a lot of people, it's almost like you've been asleep and the sun is coming over the hill. Because this 8 of Cups is like very sleepy, very depressed. So some of you could have been dealing with depression really bad, like comatose, but I feel it on a spiritual level, kind of like shut off, and now it's like you're waking up, the sun is blazing on you to wake up and to see and to open your eyes and to feel the sun on you. So it's very, just sunlight is just really good for you. I say if you want to, like this is where you came from with the blue. And since you got a lot of Wands cards, this is the red, you know, the coin. But I really do think it's a great time for you and your accomplishments and it all being worth it. Because you may have felt like you were like punished, or you couldn't do things right, or every time you try to do something it was a failure, people were laughing at you, you felt like you could never get out of the box that people put you in or you set for yourself or something like that. Like, I think your mental box is opening, and I feel like your Mercury, despite it being in Cancer for the season, right, in your chart right now, because it'll go into Leo, you know, despite it being debilitated, perhaps, for you guys, your inability to get clear, now things are clear, essentially. So that's all I have for you guys. I think that it'll be a good time. If you've been having a hard time, you'll get reprieve and you'll kind of come full circle, so to speak, and gain everything back and then some that you lost. So yeah, I think the martyrdom or the lessons of Pisces have been realized for some of you. The lessons of Pisces have been realized, and that's why you're getting it, because it's what Jupiter is exalted in Pisces, I think. So that kind of Jupiterian kind of energy, I feel like, is coming forth, especially. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'll link Cancer season somewhere. And yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in, I guess, August. Take care. Bye.